Hello students, as you all know, the JEE Mains phase 1 is just around the corner. In the remaining time, in order to complete your revision, you must be pretty confused, as many of our students are already reaching out to us how to do the revision within this small time frame. That is why today we have actually formulated a revision plan for you, which will work both for phase 1 and for phase 2 of JEE Mains. We have limited ourselves to the new syllabus that has been published by NTA for JEE Mains 2024. So, let us see how in mathematics you can best approach the important topics of the most important chapters which have come in the last 4 years. So, this sheet actually shows you the JEE Main topic wise distribution of the problems. First and foremost, I will take up matrices and determinants. As you already know that in determinants, few portions have already been left out in the new syllabus. So, in matrices, from square, adjoint and matrix multiplication, majorly the problems have come, and from homogeneous and non-homogeneous system of equation which falls in the matrix portion, you can see that a major portion has come through. Next comes vector. In vector, as you already know that product of 3 vectors is out of the syllabus, hence dot product of 2 vectors and dot and cross product of 2 vectors in last 4 years, that is you can see 2023, 22, 21 and 20, respectively 28 and 49 problems have come which are from dot product of 2 vectors and dot and cross product of 2 vectors. Next comes 3D geometry. As you already know, it is pretty important for JEE Main because currently plane is out of the syllabus. So, in JEE Main, skew lines, only from lines you can see that skew lines and intersection of lines and foot of perpendicular and length of perpendicular, respectively these many problems have come in the last 4 years. Next comes AOD or application of derivative. In application of derivative, from maxima and minima 26 problems have come, and from monotonicity, as you already must be knowing that tangent and normal is presently not in the syllabus. Of course, we will be glued on to the problems, glued on to the question papers as they come through in JEE Mains 2024 to see exactly how they approach the problems over there. Next comes probability. Again, in probability also you can see that certain portions have been left behind. In the remaining portion which are still within the syllabus, you can see application of probability in PNC, that means permutation, combination and probability, those mixed problems, and also probability and mixture of sets. So, those form the majority of the questions. It is 34, and mean and variance, as you must have noticed that mean and variance of probability distributions, those are 10 in numbers. Another important chapter is definite integration, definitely very important. Properties of definite integral, which forms one of the major portion here. So, 53 questions have come through, and next definite integral by substitution, that is nothing but you can say indefinite integration. Along with that, that has been converted to definite integration just by using substitution. 20 questions are there, and Newton-Leibniz rule 15 questions. Area, simple problems generally come from area portion which are between 2 curves. In differential equation, clear stress is being seen towards linear differential equation and reducible to linear differential equation, because rather than homogeneous forms or any other form, variable separable form, mostly they rely on to linear differential equation. Complex number, as you already must be knowing, geometry of complex number forms a very important basis. There are 19 questions from there, and then conjugate, modulus and argument, that means the initial portion using the properties of conjugate, modulus and properties. 16 questions have come through. Of course, you can get this document in the link below in our description. Next comes permutation and combination. In permutation and combination, mostly they are heavier onwards towards permutation, because arrangement of items, arrangement under specific conditions, again rank of words, those are the questions that come through over here. Number of integral solutions in combination they ask. Then comes binomial theorem. In binomial theorem, finding out a specific general term or middle term, so independent of x, those problems form the majority. Also remainder, last digit and divisibility problems are also there, which are 20 in number. Set and relation, that means types of relation, and they ask whether they are reflexive, symmetric, equivalence relations or not. Those are the majority of the problems. And also set and number of relations they ask. Again, from functions, it's type of mapping, that means 1-1 and onto mapping is the problems, and functional equation, they form a very important basis over here, because 24 problems have come in the last 4 years. Next, we will go into quadratic equation and expression, one of the leading chapters of class 11th. Relation between roots and coefficients से सबसे ज़्यादा question आते हैं, it's 49 in number, and then these are actually polynomial equations which can be converted to quadratic equations. So higher degree equations reducible to quadratic, they are 11 in number. In sequence and series सबसे ज़्यादा questions आते हैं. Properties of arithmetic progression, they are 39 in number. Geometric progression, infinite geometric series also 25, quite heavy in proportion, I would say. And then the arithmetic mean, geometric mean, AMGM inequality, those are also pretty important. Limits, generally they ask straightforward limit problems from trigonometry and inverse trigonometry. Next, we go on to the coordinate section. In straight line, in rectangular Cartesian coordinate system, that is points of a triangle, I mean centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter, they have asked 25 problems, and also on area of triangle. Then in straight line, in different forms of equation of straight line, normal form, point slope form, they have asked 9 problems. And distance between lines, that means distance between two parallel lines, distance between a line and a point, and also image of a point about a straight line, they have asked 10 questions. Again, circle, it forms very important part of coordinate geometry syllabus, because quite a lot of questions are being asked from here. So circle, in forms of equation of circle, it's 14, and intercept of a circle on coordinate axis, or intercept of a circle on a straight line from there. Only 2 questions have been asked, but of course remember that intersection of a circle and a straight line is there, but tangent of a circle, we would see whether they actually give any problem from tangents to a circle. Similarly, in conic section as well, they have not mentioned anything from tangents of conic section. So apart from tangents of conic section, only the basic properties of ellipse, majority of problems have come, basic properties of ellipse and parabola. And similarly, from hyperbola, the basic properties, eccentricity of a hyperbola, and problems on conjugate hyperbola has been asked too. So you can download this document in the link below. We will be providing you that, and of course it is important to stay calm for the rest of the time, because this is going to be a very important phase in your life. And both JEE Mains 1 and JEE Mains 2, you can use this, because whatever you study, you need to remember that you need to be confident, and you need to be very conceptually correct about it, because once you are clear conceptually, problems are pretty easy for you. So I hope you enjoy your time in JEE Mains and you rock, you do pretty good. Thank you.